What's up, super affiliates of the world? It's Tyler here with a video for you today. Give me a couple of minutes of your time, and I promise that I will make it worth it. I want to help accelerate your journey tenfold today, and I'm even going to show you the math of that in just a moment. Today's video is all about becoming a creator and not a consumer. What do I mean? Well, let me just give you an example, okay? I picked a couple of examples based on the common problems from tons and tons of sales calls that I've done in the last couple of years and just hearing what holds people back. So let's take the example of video games for a minute, something that is very popular and is consumed at large. I want you to think about the transaction that's happening there for a minute. Who is getting paid and who is paying in that scenario? Well, the person that created the game is the person that's getting paid, and the person that's buying the game, the consumer, is both spending money on that game and the most valuable currency at your disposal, time, playing that game. Now, let me interject for a moment. I am not anti-entertainment. I'm not anti-fun. In fact, I'm very pro-entertainment and pro-fun. We should live a life that we enjoy. Life can't be all work and no play. And listen, anyone that tells you otherwise is headed for a cliff, and they just may not know it yet. But think about the transfer for a moment. Who is the creator in that scenario? Who is the consumer in that scenario? Well, the creator is the person that made the game, and they're getting the money and they're getting the time. And you, in that instance, are the consumer, giving your money and giving your time. But think about who is spending and who is earning in that scenario. Now, I know that's a very simple example, but it's also very real. It's a big slice of the pie of the things that keep people from success, that keep people from doing and earning. It's something that really holds a lot of people back. Now, I'm not asking you to stop playing video games. I'm asking you to think about what I'm saying and let me teach you some simple ways to become the creator. Let's look at another example, another big slice of the pie, and that is media consumption. I think it goes without saying that many people spend a couple of hours a day or more with Netflix and Disney Plus and all of these. Seems like there's a new streaming service every week popping up. There's more content now being made than ever before. There's still movies in the movie theater. There's still TV shows on the networks, and all these streaming services are bringing original content. And so as there's more of them, there's just so much more media being created than ever before. And the numbers of how much media is consumed are astronomical. But think about how many people spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6+ hours a day consuming media. Think about that for a minute. You know who I'm talking about, and if no one comes to mind, it might be you. I'm about to show you some math that will let you continue to live the life that you want to live, but turn some of that time into creating. And I'm going to get into the math of it. And you just may be surprised at the way that the numbers work. You may be surprised at how much you can work for yourself in a year and also enjoy your life and also build a business all at the same time. Now, I'm not going to preach hustle culture to you, and I'm not going to put you down. In fact, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to show you how to make significant progress with your business with just shifting some of that time over to the creator side and becoming the person that's getting paid in that transaction instead of just giving up your money and time in that transaction. I want you to think about this for a minute. There's 24 hours in a day, and yeah, you spend some of them sleeping and working and doing all of these things, but I want to show you the power of 1 hour. Did you know that if just for 1 hour a day you put in a focused hour on your business and you just did it Monday through Friday, just Monday through Friday, 5 hours a week, 5 hours a week. Did you know that in 1 year, think about this, if we think of a full-time work week as 40 hours, well, 5 times 8 is 40. So in 8 weeks, you will have worked a full-time week for yourself. Now there's 52 weeks in a year. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. At 52 weeks, we are beyond 6 weeks of the year that you are full-time working for yourself without quitting your job, without making any kind of a change in your living situation or financial situation because you're not quitting your job or selling stuff to make up for some time that you're going to buy for yourself or anything. All you're doing is shifting 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, just Monday through Friday. Guess what that means? That would still leave your entire weekend open to continue to do what you want to do and even consume and be entertained and have fun. But it will also, that hours that you're putting in as a creator will become something that produce more money so that you can live a more enjoyable lifestyle. Not everyone's goal is to quit their job. Some people it is. Not everyone's goal is to have a big business. Some people is. Sometimes just additional income just raises the quality of life that we can have, and it can be done without even sacrificing your weekends. Now think with me for a minute. If 1 hour a day for 5 days a week is 6 hours of over 6 weeks, over 6 weeks of being self-employed, if you doubled that to 2, now you're pushing almost 13 weeks of the year full-time for you incorporated, for you, for yourself, for your dream, for your vision, for your family, for your friends, for your life. Now, that is 13 weeks almost for yourself full-time without any payroll and without any significant changes, just shifting what you do with your time, and you still have the weekends off. You still have the weekends to yourself. So if you keep those 5 hours a week and then you can put in a couple hours a day or more on the weekends, it just multiplies that very quickly. Listen, I'm telling you, you can do it, and you already have the time to do it, and you don't have to change everything and do a massive overhaul. You don't have to quit your job and take a big risk to go for it. Never underestimate the power of consistency and what you can do with your time. And believe me, your time is your most valuable currency by a long shot. Nothing else even comes close. Listen, I know that this is the kind of video that you have to listen to it, take it to heart, and go look at that person in the mirror. And believe me, I've talked to that person many, many times. But you need to look them in the eye and really make some mental changes. In fact, you may even have to talk to your spouse, your partner. You may even have to look at your kids' schedules and your family's activities to really move some things around. But every bit of it, every ounce of it, every second of it is worth it if it gets you to your dream. Listen, I think about the person that works all week long at a main job and is cutting yards or doing Uber or something on the side just to make ends meet, but they carve out to make sure that on Sunday they get to watch that big game, or on Saturday they get to go catch that new movie. I'm all about being entertained, but there may be a time in your life when, what if you spent that time creating so that ultimately your life improves and you can maybe go to the game instead of watch it on TV. I want you to win. And sometimes winning does require a little bit of sacrifice, but I'm also here to tell you that you don't have to sacrifice everything. You don't have to sell everything you own and live in a van to be successful. I want you to think about the power of your time and taking some of it out of the consumer bucket and putting it into the creator bucket. And lastly, I want to tell you this. Don't wait for a date on the calendar to tell you when you can get started. There's always going to be something. There's going to be your kids this, your spouse's that. There's going to be somebody's thing all the time. You got to be proactive to take the knife and carve out the time. Something that Greg and I talk about a lot, and I love this. We don't find the time for the things that are important. We make the time. There's 24 hours in a day, and when something is important, I'm not going to be at the mercy of a calendar. I'm going to make the time for that to happen. You need to step up to the plate and make it happen. Don't wait for a date on the calendar. That's called procrastination. Listen, I'm making this video on the Monday of Thanksgiving week. Now, many people have tabled everything that they haven't accomplished this year that they wanted to at the beginning of this year to next year's goals. Listen, don't procrastinate. Start now. You don't need a New Year's resolution and to just spend the next several weeks getting all pumped up and hyped up that right after the new year, you're going to jump in and dive in and do all this stuff, because then you're going to get there and you're going to be thinking about all the things and you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to miss a few days and you're quickly going to get off your rhythm of an hour a day. And you're going to catch yourself wishing you'd already started and had already gone through the course or the material of the thing that you're going to do, and that you'd already started taking some action, that you already started cutting your teeth. Listen, don't procrastinate. New Year's resolutions don't mean anything. It's the Monday of Thanksgiving week, and I'm here rolling, and I'm not taking my foot off the gas, and you shouldn't either. And if you just need to start, then you need to start today. You need to go and do that thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. Or if there's something that you've been interested in for a while and you know that it's something you want to do and it resonates with your personality, it produces results, and you've just been watching people succeed but haven't been doing it yourself, you need to jump in. If that's you needing to purchase something or you've already purchased it and you just need to go through it, you need to get active, you need to get rolling. And if you don't know what to do, then I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to get Greg and I's SEO affiliate domination training, because we teach you to do affiliate marketing perfectly on your schedule. You don't ever, for even 1 second, have to be on the clock at a certain time or a certain place. You can do it on your schedule because we simply pick offers and build simple little sites that are quick, easy, copy and paste, push button, and point them to those offers. No showing your face, no having to write, no having to do any of the things that you probably think that you have to do. Everything you need is already out there. We teach you to simply get it, put it together quickly, put it out there, and move on. It's a great place to start. And if you're in this group, Affiliate Secrets, and you are just needing to get started, you've been dabbling, you've put your toe in the water, or you've just been sitting on the sidelines watching, then you need to dive in full force. Like the hokey pokey, you got to put your whole self in. You can't just put your right arm in and then pull it back out. You got to put your whole self in and make it happen. And if that's you, if I just described you, if you're sitting there going, Tyler, you just called me out, then you need to comment on this video, make it happen, and I will send you the details that you need. We've got a whole presentation that we put together breaking down what we do and showing you everything. And of course, we offer you at the end of that an invitation to join our course and our coaching and get all of the super duper secret sauce, break it all down for you. There's so much in there that will give you a ton of value in quickly becoming a creator and being the person in the transaction that's getting paid. And we are so excited. We've had so many amazing, successful students. The stories just keep stacking up. We've had a couple of people quit their jobs and go full-time into their affiliate marketing business just in the last couple of weeks. It's so awesome. And you don't have to do that. We have a ton of people that have great jobs, great lives, and make several $1,000s a month extra on the side. We have many, many students, 10K and above, at 98% profit margin because we're just affiliate marketers selling other people's stuff, getting paid, and we don't have to do anything else in that transaction, in that process. It's absolutely beautiful. It's incredible. It's allowed me to be free for 5.5 years now. Greg's been free for like 7 or 8 years now. It's absolutely amazing, and we teach it all to you with nothing left out. So if that's you, drop a "make it happen" in the comments, and I will send you the details. I believe in you. I want you to win, and I know that you can do it. I know you've got the time. My question to you is, will you make the time?